Is now coming with a wide, hopeful run, and then comes Jem leading and powerless into the stretch. The outside Silver Genius up with the wire. Excel now was just too good at this.
I won the trifecta.
Unplaced.
Yeah, I got nothing. Again.
That's too bad, Matt.
You're about as lucky as Anne Frank, man.
Yeah, but she survived.
That's a negative.
Kill yourself, dude.
Shut up, Eric. You don't even have the nuts to beg. Shrimp.
Come on, man. I'll buy you a hot dog.
Foot long.
Nah, I'm gonna go check out the next horses.
Saw your sister down there, man.
God, what a vagina.
No, seriously, man. There never should have been a Karate Kid 3.
I know, with the chip. What's up with that?
Hey, where you been, Matt?
Yeah, I thought you went home, man.
Just placing a wager.
She just ripped that thing up.
You bet $100 on number 6?
I got a feeling.
That's a 20-to-1 shot.
I know. I got a feeling.
Man, if you had no lady, she'd kill you.
Hey, what are you, it's stupid?
I got a feeling.
All right, that's
After all, round your roll powered at the start. Network the rail, one better, close on. Over to David Ortman, down his green. Down his green, down his green in the night, trying to cross and then come together. Pascal Jason Campbell, Gerard Alonson, and green in the night. And these two settle the score.
Come on, six! Yes! Come on, guys. I'm buying the hot dogs.
Send me Frank Paul.
You call me in here. What do you want?
What have you got, Frank?
What do I got? I've been on this 2 weeks hard. I got all kind of evidence. I got names, dates, places of all those hookers. I also have this. A card for the magician Steamboat Willie.
Frank, this is not evidence. Frank, you've been behind the badge what now? 5 years? How many convictions you had as a detective? 2 maybe? How many partners have you lost? In the 6 months you've been on this case, Frank, You're the only one who's got arrested. You gotta realize there's no I in cop. You know, I remember coming here as an immigrant, clawing my way up through the force. This window office cost me, Paul. It cost me 12 years of shoe leather and a wife.
Did she leave you for a cobbler?
Are you listening to me, Paul? Damn it, man, I'm the only friend you got in the force. I'll tell you what it is, Frank. Around here, a squeaky wheel gets replaced.
Is that squeaky enough for you?
Put that gun down! Damn it, man! You're off the case! As a matter of fact, you're off the force. Give me your badge, Frank.
Yeah, I'll have to get that to you later.
Out! Get out!
I see your lips moving, but I don't hear a damn thing.
Get out now! Get out! And don't come back!
Tierra mía, bajo tu cielo, quiero morirme un día con tu consuelo, y oír el canto de oro de tu campana que siempre añoro. No sé si al contemplarte al regresar sabré reír o llorar.
Hey, Cardo. I brought your mail.
Frank, don't sit there!
She's gone, Cardo. Face the fact.
Hey, Frank, shouldn't you be at work?
I solved the big case, so the Sarge gave me a few days off. I can't enjoy them, though. Remember my little niece? I was supposed to pick her up after school. We're at the Holiday Inn. She didn't show up. I got a bad feeling. It's not like her to stand me up.
What was her name?
Her name is Jenny Limedale.
You might want to look at this.
And they're all gonna bring the guns, and I'm gonna load the guns, and then we're gonna shoot the guns, we're gonna get those sons of and then the SWAT van's gonna roll up, and they're gonna break the door down. All my friends, they're gonna and then, oh my God, I wish I was.
Cardo, you're tearing me apart here. I'm off the force.
What did you say?
Cardo, I'm off the force. And I'm off the damn case!
Naked toes need pretty clothes. I'd give anything to be in your shoes right now.
My daddy is gonna see you behind bars.
Oh, yes, we'll see if he comes through for you. I see my assistant has treated you to a pedicure.
You know what I think?
Silence!
I know how you feel. I was in your place once. But the kidnappers weren't paid. Somehow I survived through my cunning, and I swore that I'd get even with my family.
Do I know you from school?
You always were the slow one. But this is one race that the tortoise will not win. Let me ask you. Does Mummy ever talk about me?
Cardo, I just can't kill the fire. They took my girl, and they took my badge, they took my gun, and they took my heart. Who needs a heart? Let's go!
Yeah, I guess you just know. You wouldn't have such a haughty attitude. You always do that too. You always think you always know what you're doing, but...
Cardo. Damn it, Cardo. Speak to me. You're a wise man. Maybe you have some insight. I've lifted every rock. I've squeezed every teat. I've done the best damn police work of my entire career. And I'm flat.
Frank, if there's one thing I've learned about life,
I'm gonna use a phone.
You're in the bathroom together? Are you kidding? Oh my god, sick and Mark, you are.
You got pull for your message. Thursday, 3:07.
Frank, please, if you're there, pick up the phone. They're coming.
3:24.
Frank Poole, I know where your girl is. If you want her back, meet me behind the house, 1740 Torn Street. You'll never find her without me. Come alone.
Alright, look here, Shadow Man. I don't care who you are. All I want is for you to speak loud, clear, and straight into the microphone.
Yes, of course, I can see that you're upset. You'll find your girl in the basement of the house that's on the corner of 47th and Mago Street. After you retrieve her,
Wait, you forgot one thing. I don't give a damn. Cardo! I figured it out! I found her! Come on, let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Where is she?
Frank, over here.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry.
Who wants what?
Cardo! Jenny, everything's gonna be okay.
How many films have you done before Fuego Con Fuego?
3.
Aside from problems with film processing, why haven't we seen more of your films in America?
Riots.
Did you set out to do a comedy when you started? With Fuego Con
You're
Fuego?
laughing now. You think it's funny. Fuego is personal. Sometimes people misconstrue things. Humor is fine. Humor is funny. If we can find something to laugh about in the face of death and dismemberment and the loss of loved ones, then good. If you think it's funny, fun.
Can you tell me a little bit about Carto Azul?
We found him in Tijuana, and I don't know what he looks like. You know, I mean, I am Mexican, but I was educated at Yale, so I do go back and forth. There is a dichotomy and a duality in my work.
Title Fuego Con Fuego, does that play into this dichotomy?
Are you fighting fire with fire? Of course. You have to. You're conflicted on all sides, all the time, and you're your own worst enemy.
Well, what if you were to fight fire with, say, water?
Using the old adage of fire with fire, it plays back on and speaks to the notion of a little bit of self-defeatism, a little bit of insecurity, which cannot be overcome except by violence.
So, can you tell me what it was like working with the now famous actor Todd Volts? What was he like on the set?
Todd Volts. Yeah. What character did he play?
Frank Poole.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I can see why he's a big star now, or thinks he's a big star now, and other people do. You know, everybody thinks he acts like a big star, and maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm not a star. I'm not an actor. Secret of success, you have to ask him. He did a good job.
Why the need for all of this secrecy? Why do we have to shoot this in silhouette?
Because I am still alive, because I want to still be alive, because I'm working on something else. I'm working on something that I think no one has ever seen before. I'm doing this for my cat. I'm doing this for mi madre. I'm doing this now because I have to. And Hector Voltaire is not my real name.
Thank you, Mr. Voltaire.
Timecode NOLA. The New Orleans Independent Film Program.
NOLA.com. Black Label is not for the media. It's not for strangers. It's not for the rest of the world. This is ours. This is a family that we built because we needed it.
We are the only real outlaw bicycle club.
I hear people going, yo, that's Black Label,
Black Label.
It's a refusal to participate in the culture of waste. Not everyone else is there with them. Very few people, I think, even want to challenge them.
Very strong, tight-knit group of people who always get each other's backs, who live every day like it's their last.
It's not just another commercial-ass MTV fad. This comes from the gutter.
Somebody give me a hallelujah! It's the beginning of the rest of your life, children, without an automobile.
13 years ago, the time I was living in a junkyard, we had a welder and other equipment to build with. I got to know Jake, and he had told me he had seen pictures of this crazy bike that was 2 frames high. I said, well, let's build one. The rest is really history, I guess.
You know, I got a little Black Label blood in me, yeah? 2 weeks, about 2 weeks I've been wearing colors.
Everybody, shut it down!
You didn't care about what was going on with me. You haven't asked me, you know, for months what was going on with me.
I have a serious problem, man. I have the disease.
You don't just come and show up and say, I want to be in Black Label and get put in the club. We cook meals together, we eat together, we drink together, we ride together for a long time until everybody's sure what you're about. Then they'll ask you if you want to be in the club.
This is on some stuff. You know, like, it's not like something we do once a week. Like, it's every day.
Are you in the Black Label?
No. Any activist community, they think that the thing to do is to make everyone exactly like you. That's not the case at all. The goal is to let everyone be themselves and still get along. And so I love to see diversity of opinion.
The Happy It's gonna be a club of about 7 people. It's all artists.
You're gonna surprise Black Label.
We're gonna challenge them. And I'm gonna take them the out.
B.I.K.E is an ego documentary that chronicles 2 filmmakers' struggle to infiltrate an underground bicycle club. I got involved with B.I.K.E because it promised action, a love story, and a kick-ass soundtrack. The cinematography for B.I.K.E is radical as well. We use many different styles. I'm a shooter myself, so during scheduled events, I'd pull out my 16 Bolex and I'd go and I'd shoot film. When Anthony dived into the club's lair, he would use a small Sony PC100 camera, 1 chip. And for our interviews, we'd use the Panasonic DVX100. It's a fabric of many, many different styles that creates a very interesting look. I think the aesthetic of the film is pretty unlike many others in that the cinematography, and it's gotten some pretty good reviews on the cinematography. The cinematography is kind of like a fabric, you know, where you're using all these different mixtures of styles and lighting effects and shutter speed treatments. In a lot of cases, you know, there was no lighting. I mean, we would just have to be using available light. So sometimes we would just put the camera on night shot. B.I.K.E was interesting because Anthony would go into these unscripted events with a very small camera, almost like a spy camera, and try to be unassuming, even though his character within the movie is larger than life. What happened is that we've accumulated 385 hours of footage. So the editing process of that became a huge task. So how do you put together a story when you have so much footage? For a year and a half, we had some very talented editors putting together a dynamic story that engages the audience in a dialogue even after they've left the theater.
You haven't asked me, you know, for months what was going on with me.
I have a serious problem, man. I have the disease.
Getting B.I.K.E seen has been a little frustrating because most distributors don't know how to handle something that's so fringe. But it's also kind of exciting because there's new technologies out there today that allow filmmakers like us to offer our films through self-distribution. So coming this spring, you'll be able to see B.I.K.E online through DVD sales, streaming technologies, or download and burn. And we're going to have a college tour and a really strong public relations push. I guess, you know, I'm really excited about what's happening down in New Orleans right now with production. I know that, you know, the town's been through quite an upheaval. And, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, you guys can get back on your feet, you know, fairly quickly. You know, I grew up down there, and I, you know, was pretty saddened by the experience that, you know, Katrina experienced. And I know that there's a lot of good energy that's coming down to New Orleans through production, and we're hoping that we can be a part of that family soon.
Dogs are barking all around. Then you wake up and you see that someone's screaming, but they're nowhere to be found. Looking out the window, someone looks back at you and they recognize the frown. Then you see the guy in charge with his big rusty jackhammer crushing around. Sunny outside, so much that you cannot see. Birds chirping at the summer atmosphere, and someone they know has to read. Metal crushing, concrete breaking up along and spreading pain with the debris. Kill the guy who woke up the world to hear the noise, and then the world can be set free.
If you like snoozer, you might enjoy Gargantuan Things, a collection of short works by Jason Affolder. Contained on this very neat DVD are Snoozer and other assorted projects. Some of these movies have been screened all around the world and won awards, while others sadly have not. You'll find art, adventure, comedy, horror, beauty, oddity, along with a super secret hidden bonus track. Gargantuan Things is available at Mojo Coffee House, Mushroom Music, Octavia Books, and online at filmbaby.com. Get yours today or tomorrow.
Timecode NOLA.
Independent film originality.
Timecode.NOLA.com.
Urban man.
Crescent City.
Creative.
8mm.
Independent.
Video.
Log on to www.timecodenola.com. You heard me?
Informative.
Timecodenola.com.
It was down by old Joe's barroom on a corner of the square. They were serving drinks as usual, and the usual crowd was there. On my left stood Big Joe McKennedy, and his eyes were bloodshot red, and he turned his face to the people. These were the very words he said. I was down to St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there. She was stretched out on a long white table, so sweet, cool, and so fair. Let her go, God bless her.
It was gonna be so perfect. I had my actors, I had my story. I had it all. Heartache, love, everything I needed was in place. And I had 6 days to do it. I need a film. Film. What to do. I have 6 days to come up with a masterpiece. Documentary.
Director! Guess what?
What?
I'm in love.
I have no time for this. I need an idea.
No, she's so beautiful. I can't even talk to her. I don't know her name.
You don't know her name? I have an idea. Picture this. You, this girl, love. A documentary about love. Your quest for love. How it turns out, nobody knows. We have to start shooting right away. I need my trusty crew. Come on, let's go. No.
Monique. Paris, France. Script supervisor. Self-absorbed. Slut. Victor. Madrid, Spain. Light. Tough guy. Badass. Chin Lee. Seoul. Korea. Boom. Never speaks. But once I saw her hold a boom for 4 days.
Alright,
Just answer honestly, be real. Guys, it's documentary time. Action.
I don't know about this.
Just relax. I'll take care of everything. How is it to be in love?
Well, it's weird because she doesn't know me and I don't know her name.
This is good. This is good stuff, really good. Now we just need a shot of her. Johnny, can you show us the girl?
What? You're not bringing her into this? She doesn't even know me, let alone a movie about her.
Okay, that's gotta be her. Johnny, you don't want to be in this. That's it. Get her just like that. Hector, put out that cigarette. Put out your cigarette.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Will you answer us a few questions? We're doing a documentary and you might help.
What's it about?
It's about love. You might not happen to be in love at the moment. Maybe somebody at the school, maybe?
No, not at the moment. I'm confused.
Don't be. Well, thank you.
Sarah.
Sarah. Hey, nice to meet you. And I guess we see you around.
That's it?
That's it. Okay, guys? I think we're done for the day. That's a wrap.
Well, how did it go?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
What? What?
Okay. I mentioned your name and she went totally nuts. Nuts?
Oh, shut up! What really happened?
Really, I'm serious. She feels the same way. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Are you serious? Oh my god, I can't believe this.
But
what are the odds?
Since I set the whole thing up, I think it's only fair if I gotta shoot it all.
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
It's working out beautifully.
What should I say to her? What do girls want to hear?
Be very confident. Grab her, kiss her, make love to her right there on the floor.
Treat her like dirt. Women love that. Be a, how you say, be a dick.
All right. There she is. Come on, you have to ask her out. We've got, 3 days left to win an Oscar. Come on.
No, I don't know what to say.
She likes you, man. You can't do no wrong.
You're right. Okay, here we go.
This is beautiful. She has no clue he exists and he's walking right into this train wreck. My film will have a nice guy get his heart broken. Perfect tearjerker. They'll love me for that.
She said yes. She said yes. We have a date tomorrow.
What? That's great. So she really fell for that, huh?
Yeah, she really wanted me. Are you surprised? Alright, so we're filming the date tomorrow, okay?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll shoot the date tomorrow. It'll be a perfect build-up to the painful downfall.
It might work out.
I'll make sure it doesn't.
Guilty undertaker sighs, the lonesome organ grinder cries, the silver saxophones say I should refuse you. The cracked bells and washed out horns blow into my face with scorn, but it's not that way, I wasn't born to lose you. I want you, I want you, I want you so bad. Honey, I want you. The drunken politician leaps upon the street where mothers weep, and the saviors who are fast asleep,
Hey man, I gotta thank you. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. You're a magnificent director and an amazing friend. Like, thank you. Dude, I'm in love.
Hey, don't worry about it. 2 days left. Get some sleep.
Like,
I don't believe this. They're falling in love. I mean, this movie is about love and heartache. A real film, not some happy ending Hollywood.
But this is realistic, no? They fell in love and you are capturing it.
Everybody will be expecting them to get together. I need heartache.
But what about them?
Forget about them. The film is more important.
I can't use any of this. I need anguish and madness, not this puppy love crap. After she reads this, I'll have my movie.
Oh, hey, Sarah. I got a note for you.
I have my movie.
Quick, use the battery. 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 Here, filmmaker died. Okay, I have the battery.
Do that again. I didn't understand it that time. Take it easy.
I'm finished. And he's in love.
Yes, yes. That's it.
Love stinks.
It all started out in 1932. It all started out in 1932. When he started out, he took the home from the Jew. We're gonna tear Italy down. We're gonna tear Italy down. We're gonna tear Italy down someday. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground. We're gonna bring him to the ground someday. When Hitler started out, he took the Jews from their home. Hitler started out, took the Jews from their home. That's one thing, Miss Hitler, you know.
So you're a filmmaker, huh? You sit around with your partners talking about you gonna shoot this or I'm gonna shoot that. You ain't shooting shit. You gotta finish the sound bites and I need ADR and my soundtrack music ain't right. You ain't making movies if nobody ain't seeing them. Get the done, you bullshitting. We need your film. Send them in today. Timecode NOLA, you heard me?
Timecode NOLA is supported in part by the Louisiana Division of the Arts Council of New Orleans, Cox Communications, and by people like you.